A lot of times there are tenants in the property. Maybe they've inherited a rental property, or this is probably more common than the tenants, where there is one of the heirs is living in the house. How do you guys typically deal with that in Tennessee?
Yeah, you're 100% right. We've dealt with that on many occasions. Usually the first step is we do go ahead and put a notice to vacate. That way we can start the clock, if you will, from a legal standpoint. However, that kind of at times can seem like you're just going to put me on the street, but that's never the case. What we do is we have a relocation assistance program in-house. It's two different tiers, and so a concierge level and then a referral level. And so we again, it's everything that we do is just about solutions. It's in our name, Tennessee Home Solution, right? We're going to do a customized, tailored solution for you. And thankfully, we have a lot of relationships, since we are a local company, with property management companies, other investors, and just kind of your mom and pop investors that have a lot of rentals, and we'll take people that they may not have the best credit. Maybe they won't get through a standard background check or credit check through a property management company. That's fine. But what we do is try to relocate them, keep their dignity, keep their, what they need is a place to live, and so what the answer is it is not just to kick them out of the house. It's, where do you relocate to? Where do you get set up to? One recent example from an inherited house that we had was the lady. She was the niece of one of the sisters, and she needed us or someone to pay to get her eviction off her record. So we did that for her so that she could get out of the house, move somewhere else, get cleared, and get into a new spot. And so again, there's not to say that we have every little instance figured out, but as those issues arise, we can always come to some type of solution and problem solve. I'd say that's probably what we're best at is, here's a problem. Okay, well, here's how we'll solve it, and doing it quickly.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we have done that. I can't tell you how many times buying stuff over the years, where a lot of times the heartburn actually the reason, sometimes people are like, oh, especially maybe the heir or the administrator is like, Sister Susie is being a pain in the butt and she doesn't want to leave. And it's like, well, she probably doesn't want to leave because she doesn't know where she's going to go. So if you just help her figure out where she's going to go, she'll actually leave. Like, because especially in an inheritance situation, she's not getting paid until the house is sold anyways. So it's a chicken versus the egg thing. And it's, okay, well, let's help her help her find a place and get her to where she wants to go. Many times I have advanced their security deposit on the new place, where I don't ever give money directly to a seller, but we will give money to the apartment complex. And then we'll put a stipulation at closing that we are to get reimbursed by the estate for those funds. And that way they know that they have a place to go. They have a lease signed, and they have a move-in date, and they know where they can go. And then they're more likely to move out. They're more likely to be cooperative. Sometimes they're just being a pain in the butt because they're scared, or they're just unsure, and they don't know where they're going to go.
And no one's helping them.
Right.
And I fully agree. We just wanted to establish the communication, establish the relationship. We try to gather some information. Hey, where do you want to go? What is ideal? We may not get it, but what's your wish list? And then how can we help you get there? If it's movers, storage unit, people to come and pack, people to get things just moved for you, maybe sell some stuff off. Absolutely. Doing a cash advance or through the title company or to the property management company. There's always a solution or a way to figure it out.
For sure, 100%. I remember years ago, I had a lady, she needed to move out to Texas to be with her mom. And she didn't really have, this was a foreclosure situation. She didn't really have a lot of money. She wasn't going to walk away from the closing table with a lot of money. So what I did is outside of closing, I bought her a bunch of like gas cards for like BP and gas stations. And I gave it to her in an envelope at closing. And, because the bank would, she wasn't allowed to walk. Actually, what it was is she owed the HOA money. And they had agreed to take less as a settlement, the HOA. And then I had to pay her outside of closing and give her some gas cards and say, here's your gas money to get to your mom in Texas. I gave her like, gosh, it was like $600 or $700 worth of gas card to get her to Texas. And she was like so grateful. She's like, this is great. I can be. And then she called us when she got to Texas and she was like, thank you so much. I'm here with my mom. You know, I really appreciate everything you did. And it's those creative solutions that help us help sellers get to where they need to go. You know, they're trying to get somewhere, and sometimes they just need a little bit of help.
Right.